Okay, so let's take a look at what we will learn inside of this course. The first steps in FL Studio. This is the first chapter. The first steps in FL Studio, a brief walkthrough of FL Studio. So what we will take a look at here is basically the interface, what FL Studio is all about. We'll take a look at the graphical interface as well. So just basic first steps in FL Studio. Next thing, which version should I get? So here we'll take a look at the differences between the different versions to see what fits your needs. So FL Studio comes with different versions. There are different pricings as well. You can go a lot cheaper, and it can get very pricey as well. So we will take a look at what version you should get and why you should pay more to get a better version, for instance. Then we're going to take a look at a more in-depth overview of the interface as well. Then we're going to take a look at the channel rack, which is where you will create your sounds inside of FL Studio. Then the mixer. So the mixer is very important to create volumes, to level things out, create EQs, compression, and other stuff like that. Then we're going to take a look at the playlist, which is basically where you arrange your track and where you create different sounds in time. Then we'll start a project. So we'll set up a template that contains all of your different favorite settings. And then after that, you just hit save on that project template and it will load up every time you want to create a new track. So instead of messing around with different settings and stuff, when you create a new project, you just go into that creative state and you can just put up a piano, for instance, and you don't have to worry about different settings. You just set it up once and then we have a project template set up. Next thing we will go to looking at is going to be how to programming drums. So we'll program different drums and beats and stuff like that. And FL Studio works very nice when you want to create beats. Then we're going to take a look how to group tracks in the mixer. Then create sidechain in FL Studio, setting up your MIDI keyboard. We'll create automation clips, and then we'll go through different shortcuts you need to know. Then we're going to create a full track. So we're going to take a look at an existing radio track that is out there that is very popular. So we will analyze that track. We'll take a look at the different individual instruments and we're trying to recreate them as close as possible, basically. So we're not going to create a huge track here. We're not going to create a full project in this course because I only want to show you how it's possible to create a track very, very fast in FL Studio. And it's very important to create tracks very fast because when you're in that creative mindset, you want to get all of your different creative ideas inside of FL Studio immediately and then work on different tweaking sounds and tweaking instruments and other stuff like that. So I'm not going to actually take clap samples or synth samples and trying to tweak them as long as I can, because that's not the purpose of this course. I just want to show you how to quickly and fast get out your ideas inside of FL Studio and then create arrangement and being creative and creating tracks, basically. So the next chapter is workflow tips. And here I'm going to show you how to create and handle backups in FL Studio. So there are a lot of different important things you can do about backups. And I'm actually going to show you as well how to back up your whole computer with external hard drive for a very, very small price. And this is very important to do because it will save you a lot when it comes to if FL Studio is going to crash, or let's say your computer is out of power or something like that. Then we're going to take a look at different workflow tips that every producer needs to know. So we're going to cover different things that I was searching a lot, over 10 years ago when I started with FL Studio, and there wasn't a lot of different clips on YouTube as nowadays. So instead of searching through different clips and searching through different Reddit topics and searching on forum and Googling and stuff, I will show you exactly what you need to know and what every big producer uses out there right now. All right, guys, so that is basically what this course is all about. So see you in the next lecture.